Hey guys, so carrying on with our Sandhills Promise 101 videos, this is video 3. We just finished how to complete your RDS application or your residency determination application. Um, and as we talked about in that video, as soon as you're done with that, then you're going to come right here to step 2, complete your Sandhills Community College admissions application. Another big question that I get from Sandhills Promise students is, I've already got an admissions application. And you know what? You're exactly right. You did have to fill out an admissions application when you applied to be a CCP student and to take those 4 or more college classes that you've taken to qualify for Promise. But the state of North Carolina says that when you graduate high school or in your senior year, you have to fill out a new admissions application. And this application moves you from a high school student to a degree seeking curriculum college student. And that's the purpose of doing a new admissions application. Unlike the RDS application, where I wasn't able to show you step by step what to do, just give you some pointers, this application, I can actually show you in a little more detail what to fill out and some of the most common questions and mistakes that we see. So I've set up a fake CFNC account. Don't tell anybody. See if I can get logged in here. And this pulls up the home page for our admissions application. Message from the campus, there's application instructions, there's contact information. The first thing I would draw your attention to is right over here, name and address, personal information. You can tell right here, there's a checkbox beside each one of these. And once these are all checked and completed, then you can hit submit application. You see right now, when I try to click on submit application, it gives me the no. So make sure that all of the checkboxes are complete before you hit submit or try to hit submit. If you get interrupted and you have to come back, you can always save the application right there. So let's jump in. So I'm Jonathan Doe. Preferred first name is Jonathan. I'm going to say this at the outset. If you see these asterisks right here, right, the red asterisks, those are required fields. I would encourage you to not skip any field at all. Even though the asterisk is not on every question, this data that we're asking for is important, and there's a very good reason why we ask the questions that we do. The more information you can provide, the better service we can provide you when it comes to just a host of different things. And then we're going to come on down permanent address, because this is going to pull from your CFNC account, and that's another thing important. I don't think I emphasized that enough when I logged in. Just like with the RDS application, you're going to sign into this admissions application with your CFNC account, not your SCC Moodle user ID and password. This is going to transmit over my work telephone number. I've already put that in there. But right here, you have the option of putting in cell phone, work phone, the telephone number where you can best be reached. Please give us a good number. Most people nowadays don't have a home phone. Give us your cell number. You know, we're not going to bombard you with telemarketing calls and different things. But we use these numbers quite a bit if we need to get in contact with you. I really use these in different times of the year if I need to get in touch with you about Sandhills Promise issues. And if you haven't given us good numbers right here, it makes it very difficult. Again, your email address is going to go right here. This is the email address that you gave to the CFNC in your CFNC account, excuse me. Make sure you are using a permanent email address. Now, what do I mean by that? Don't use your Hope County school email or your Moore County school email. You're about to graduate, and that student email that you have through Moore or Hope County is going to go away 30, 45 days after you graduate, somewhere in there. I'm not real sure, but it does go away. So use an email that is permanent and that you use pretty frequently. And then we keep coming on down, so I'm going to click next. All that's filled out and ready to go. Social Security number, if you have a North Carolina student number, your date of birth, put in your gender here. What is your ethnicity? Your race here, ethnicity, are you Hispanic or Latino? You would select the correct one. Citizenship, you would select the appropriate one here. And then I have keyed in a fake driver's license number there. And we just keep coming on down. What is your primary language? Military service. Have you served in the armed forces? Are you active duty or are you a military dependent? Those are very important questions that you need to answer, because those can have an impact on your in-state or out-of-state residency. So very important questions here. Do you plan to apply for financial aid? A lot of students go, I don't know. I don't know what to put. Well, if you're applying for Sandhills Promise, you want to put yes. And then emergency contact. If something happens, we would love for you to fill this out. We want to make sure that we get in contact if a problem arises. And then family information. What was your father's education level and mother's education level? Again, these are not required, but it's important that you fill that information in. We click next. Now, these are the sections that trip up high school students or seniors who are about to graduate high school and are applying for Promise. I touched on this in our Sandhills Promise / scholarship application video. For some reason, seniors don't want to put down that they have already graduated. That people are scared they're going to jinx themselves. Don't worry about that. You need to fill this section out in the future sense. So your enrollment term, fall 2020. That's when your Sandhills Promise eligibility starts. You can put summer of 2020, but your Sandhills Promise eligibility does not start until fall of 2020. Your entrance status is going to be freshman. Please do not put career and college promise. That's what you have been under to take the classes required to get your Promise eligibility. You want to check your entrance status as a freshman. You're not transferring in courses. Freshman is the correct answer. Are you a returning student? Yes, you are. You have been taking classes in the CCP program at Sandhills, so you are going to be a returning student. Do you plan to enroll? What's your enrollment plans? Full-time, part-time? Do you plan to attend in the day, the evening, the online combination? Then you want to choose the program of study that you're interested in pursuing. We got a ton that you can pick from. Choose the one that's right for you. If you mess up, if you click the wrong one, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. We can get that fixed. Your educational goals. Are you here to get your degree, diploma, certificate? Is your goal to transfer to a 4-year, and so on? So we want you to indicate what that is. Employment status while you're going to be enrolled. Are you going to be working? Are you unemployed? So you answer that question. Are you going to work full-time? Some students do work full-time and go to school. And then your employer information would all go here. Which campus do you wish to attend? You can select. We have our main campus in Pinehurst, and then we have our Hope campus down in Rayford. How did you learn about the college? And then you can pick from the drop down here. Am I currently expelled or suspended from another college or university? I certainly hope not. I hope everybody can put no. And then you're going to click next. It's going to ask you to put in your high school. I have already keyed in Pinecrest High School. If I get rid of that and I type in, just type in there, it will actually search for your school. So search, I can type in Pinecrest, and as you see, it pulls it up. I could type in Hoke High. There's Hoke High. Let's just click there, and there it is. It's a public school, 505 South Bethel Road, and it gives the address. We do want to change the county. That is Hoke County that Hoke High is in. The other question that throws students off a lot is graduation date or last date attended. Again, go ahead and put down, if you're graduating in June, it's June 2020. High school track, if you don't know the answer, if you don't know what track you were on, if you weren't on a track, you can always put track unknown here. This question, did you graduate from high school? That throws so many students because they'll say, but I haven't graduated yet. Go ahead and put, yes, I have graduated from high school. You can also put, I am currently in high school, because you have not technically graduated. But again, this is in the future, so you are applying as if you have graduated. But either one of those would work. Education history, again, graduate of high school. If you have selected that you're a graduate of high school, you do not need to fill this one out. You will select neither for this question. You don't have to put one of these, just put neither. And then if you have other schools that you've attended, it's very rare for high school students, those would be listed here. And then we're going to click next. This is where you're going to put in that residency certification number. If it didn't already put itself in here from doing your residency determination application, a lot of times if you do that first, it will come on over and put that self there. But if not, make sure when you finish your RDS application that you write that number down or copy it. You put that there. You would keep going. Your student statement, finish application, and that's where you would submit. And again, you can see I've got some check marks, but there's still some information that I am missing. So I would not be able to officially submit my application until all of that is done. I hope this has been a help to you in filling out and answering some of these questions. In the comments, we will leave our admissions office's information for you to talk to them. If you have questions, obviously, and of course, you can reach out and talk to me. I'll be glad to help you. We can set up again, collaborate, Zoom, any type of platform we can meet virtually, or we can talk over the phone or email, whichever is more convenient for you. We look forward to seeing you at our next video. Our final Sandhills Promise 101 video is going to give you some helpful hints on how to fill out your FAFSA application. And I know you're probably on the edge of your seat with excitement waiting for that next video. All right, we will see you next time. Thanks.